Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another video. My name is Nick and I've been doing organic dropshipping since December of 2023. I decided to do organic dropshipping because I didn't have the funds for ads. And yeah, I also stumbled upon Mikey again, which just inspired me to do organic even further. In December of 2023, I bought a course. It was a pretty bad course, but I ended up running my first product. It was like a drone fighter jet, and this was a bad product because it didn't really have the right audience, and also the videos were hard to film for beginners, and yeah, the product was just shit, to be honest, like the quality. So then I ended up running that for like 1 or 2 weeks, and then I dropped it. Then I thought I stumbled upon an absolute banger. It was this 3D pen where you draw stuff like in 3D. And yeah, that one was also very terrible because the videos took long to make and I was bad at making videos, so it obviously didn't make sense for me to film for like 1 or 2 hours just to get 300 views. And also like the product was just attracting kids and all that stuff. So after running the 3D pen, I didn't go viral, and I took a 1.5-month break from the middle of January till almost the end of February because I was helping my parents build our house. I knew I needed a mentor because the course I bought just wasn't helping me enough. I ended up buying a course for $500, which actually taught me a lot, but it didn't bring me that much success. So then I decided to be a creator for a guy, which I knew was very good because one of my friends from the first course introduced me to him. At the start of March, I started running this product for him. It was this Bible jar, and it was actually a good product. I actually got my first viral video with it at the start of April, I think, so roughly 1 month after starting. It got 700,000 views, but it only brought in a couple of sales because the format was just very bad and it didn't convert at all. But I got my first sale with that. Actually, it was for the guy and I didn't hear the cha-ching, but I still remember he sent me like $50 on PayPal, and that night I was like, this is actually possible, bro. Because I went viral and I got $50. So while I was doing the Bible jar, I was also doing another product, which was this one. And I actually went viral with it on YouTube, and one of my friends told me to make a store for it, and I got my first sale like a couple days after the first sale with the Bible jar. I ended up making like $70 in like 1 week with it, and I still remember that felt like surreal to me. After running that product for like, I don't know, like a couple weeks, I decided to just drop it, and that's when I found my first real winner, which was this Taylor Swift piano. I got this product at the start of May, like 12th of May, and literally in the first 2 or 3 days of getting it, I went viral and I made my store. And the first day I made the store was a $500 day, and in the first 24 hours of having the store open, I made $1,000, and that felt so crazy to me. It was like insane. And I ended up making $12,000 that month, and then the next month I made $10,000, but then my IG got banned, and then the sales just started declining, so it went down to like an 8K month, 4K month, 3, just down. And over the summer until October, I ended up making like 32,000 with that product. I have a dashboard here probably. So then in summer, I got kind of lazy and complacent, and I only tested like 2 products, and I didn't get any sales with either of those. So I ended up making like 32,000 until October. So then from October to December, I was just stuck in a cycle. I was ordering shit products. I would run them for less than a week, wouldn't even make the store, and then order a new shit product. And this was because I was just wanting to run something even though I knew it wasn't a banger. So I just ordered the product, ran it for like 3 days, then dropped it. Even though my mentor was telling me not to do that anymore, I just didn't learn from what he was telling me, and I ended up wasting like 3 months. In December, I ended up finding my biggest winner so far. I knew it was an absolute banger. I ordered it, it came in like January, and I implemented all the skills I learned from all the other products, like how to go viral, all of that stuff. And I just went viral, and so far this year, we've done about $105,000 with it. I can show the dashboard here. I have a business partner on this product. We're running it up together, so I'm not gonna leak it yet. Okay, so some tips I would give any of you starting out or already doing dropshipping. The first one is, bro, don't run shit products. I was stuck in the cycle of running shit products from October to December. I was just ordering products, running them for a week, not even making a store, and then dropping them. I actually went viral with all the products, I think, but I just didn't make the store because I quit too early. And yeah, don't get stuck in that cycle because it's useless. You're just gonna be wasting time. So if you order a product, actually make sure it's good and run it for at least like 3 weeks. The second tip is to actually do what you have to do. I know this one's gonna sound obvious and dumb, but I was reflecting recently and I saw that I was only doing 1 hour, if that, of deep work per day. So that was very bad and that was limiting my output drastically because I wasn't focused on the stuff. I was working for 1 hour focused, then not focused, like scrolling for 15 minutes here, watching a YouTube video, all of that stuff. So obviously that destroyed my productivity and I got like 0 stuff actually done. And then into the point number 3 is to actually build the foundation well. So a couple of weeks ago, I was just watching videos from myself from 1.5 years ago, and I saw myself working while watching YouTube videos, watching podcasts, and you're just not focused like that. And those habits, like, they stayed with me over the journey, and when I started making money, they just amplified. So then I just got lazy, and some days it even got to the point where I didn't even work. I was just watching YouTube all day, and I was just watching podcasts all day because I was just so used to it and I needed a dopamine hit. I just noticed that a couple weeks ago, and I started timing how much deep work I do and building my foundation again, like increasing deep work a bit by bit every day, not listening to podcasts, not watching videos. And I've noticed that my productivity already 10x in like 2 weeks. And even though I'm only doing like 4 hours right now of deep work per day, I'm getting like stuff done in 1 day that it took me a week to do before. So yeah, that's basically it for this video. Hopefully it helps some of you or inspires some of you. And that's basically it. See you in the next one.
In this life, I